and all of the things right now are like from when I personally stream. So there's nothing really to use it on. So I think I don't know if y'all like that idea, but I think I might be doing that where I'll do some giveaways with the points. But right now, I don't know if I switched the name quick enough. I did not. Boom. So this is a run back from earlier, winter semis, where Retro almost lost. All I need to see is the money go up. Just my points. I need that hollow Taz. All right, well, that might happen. I might do that. Granted, right now we have them, of course, for winning. That is the biggest thing. And right now we're gonna get into game number 1. We're gonna run it back to Treefort. So you know, Retro's not been really kind of gentlemaning to Trophy's Edge anymore because it kind of benefits too much. But I also feel like that's the same thing that when it came from Twilight there too, as we just saw Twilight kind of get a really early stock there from that double dare. That's the thing with this lower blast zone.
Yeah, but another thing that Retro too, he can capitalize on. He counts jumps for like few.
Yeah. Also remember, chat. You know, I just saw somebody freak out about the prediction pick after that early stock. This is a best of 5, so there's a lot of time to make adjustments. And Retro's been making some absurd adjustments throughout the day. But I know again earlier he got very visibly frustrated about like how close that got, and like he does not. He just is not a fan of Harley at all. And right now Twilight kind of putting on a clinic as to why, because Reindog is combo food, and it's kind of hard to keep him out. That's why I'm pretty surprised that we're even here on Treefort for first game, as that reverse hit and nair coming through.
He's probably got like that momentum going from the last round.
Yeah, this is okay. So maybe I might have been wrong. I'm sorry, I might have spoke too soon. As Twilight is definitely carrying over that momentum from last game and trying to keep this big lead. Of course, Retro only needs one mistake. Down attack at ledge, dare at ledge will definitely take out, but that's a hard move to challenge. Jab down it, jab dare is gonna take it though.
Yeah, his dare is really good though.
Yeah, jab 1 into dare is also a true combo. So definitely something that you have to watch out for at those percents, because they're hard to take for it. But look at this, he has like nowhere to run. Like just like literally nowhere where Reindog could safely move, because he's gonna get hit by Sarah. It's actually crazy.
He's actually not even giving him any space. He's just on top of him.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you need to do. Like Reindog, giving Reindog tempo control is how you lose. Yeah. So overwhelming Reindog is the most important thing. And, you know, I think Retro was trying to do that here because of the smaller stage. But he evens it back up with that dare. So all of a sudden, oh, Agu, bad spot, bad spot. So close to getting the double up special. Good time on that dodge, because otherwise that would have been the game. Force him to go high. Got to respect that. And I'm so surprised you didn't just, like, let that explode. I think the explosion might have actually hit Reindog, because even if it sent you upwards, you probably weren't going to make that back.
Yeah, Twilight's got really good ledge guard on him right now.
Yeah, Twilight is, like I said, it was only a matter of time before we knew Twilight was going to start, like, making this type of gameplay happen. And it's continuing here. Yeah. Twilight taking the first game, you know, has always been a good player in our Smash Ultimate scene as well. But it took a little bit to kind of find their character. I think that's the biggest thing that Twilight was struggling with, was they were playing bugs at the start. They tried Harley. It wasn't really working. They didn't really feel too comfortable. And now, I feel like they just kind of figured it out. Yeah. And we're going to go into game number 2 here. This has been the most common counter pick for Retro so far today. He counter picked this against Chavo earlier, and he's going to run it back here to Batcave. Super aggressive start between both of them, just kind of like it's not really doing too much other than like swinging. But the biggest thing is just looking for that first combo starter to get the bounces off the Batmobiles. Batmobiles, I feel like, you know, normally would be pretty beneficial to like a character like Harley, but I think in this matchup it actually helps Reindog a ton, because you could get extended combos off of them for a while, and you can kind of hover around different ways to get away, because most of what Harley wants is just pretty straightforward anyways. It's just that. So even without Batmobiles, they want to knock you off the top. But there's that combo off the Batmobile right there. So that's why I'm feeling like this is currently more beneficial to Reindog.
Yeah. Another thing, too, he probably could have been trying to feel out Twilight as well for the previous round to see.
Ooh, that. Ooh. Oh, he got him. I thought Retro got in there quick enough to get the up air, but actually just misspaced it. But of course, Batcave helping there. That dare is going to get earlier knockouts. I don't know how did that missed. Is he using School Me Once perk? Am I missing something? I'm surprised that Dare missed.
I think I've seen the School Me Once perk.
Okay, all right. I'm going to take a closer look at that. I didn't realize that Retro might be using that. But that does help with the combos, of course. Helps end it a little bit earlier.
There it is right there.
No, I know that Twilight was. But somehow Retro avoided a Dare by literally not moving. I don't know how. But damage starting to build up, though. Good dodge call. That was good. He used the projectile first and then waited. Usually he's been kind of chasing him there. Keep pushing him out to the side. I mean, this is the scariest part about this Faded Crow is that even with the damage, Reindog's at knockout windows. So all Twilight has to do is just start carrying him to the top, and he can get the knockout. But Retro just trying to catch him, making a mistake, looking for a Dare at some point soon, maybe a jab one. But just putting a lot of projectiles out first to not make a mistake. Jab one, down attack just missed though.
Yeah, Twilight's being a lot more patient. This one right here too.
I think that's the most dangerous part about fighting him. Also, shout out to Mirrorman with 147 raid as we see the second stock go in favor of Retro. Mirrorman always coming through, supporting the locals. We appreciate you, Mirrorman. Big shout outs to Mirrorman. Big love. You already know. Right now, we have an incredibly close set. Twilight was able to get that first game, of course. Retro looking much better here, Faded Crow, on game 2. And I think the biggest thing is that he's not been so afraid to try to just play this passive game to check Sares now. And he's using a lot more up attack to kind of anti-hero this approach.
Yeah. He's doing a lot more. He's also doing.
Ooh! Snatched him up in the skies, and this is I'm super excited about this match. I am incredibly excited about this match because earlier with that winter semis, how close it went with game 3, last stock, last hit, and they kept going back and forth the entire time. Now with this best of 5 situation, I feel like with the way that Twilight's been improving, this could happen. But of course, like we said, this is Retro's first week as #1 seed. He hasn't been able to get this pressure on him yet. And he also hasn't been able to win one yet, but it's just how consistent his performances have been of late. It's been very difficult. What ranks are these guys? Chavo and Retro are both in the top 100 of the #1 leaderboards, of the ones leaderboards, I should say. And any LeBron? Sage isn't here this week. Oh, hey, Minty Himpo. Yeah, Sage pretty much can only come every other week. But yeah, most of the time, people are at the top. Around at least a higher point of here, but a lot of very close matches that happen regardless amongst our matches offline. Remember, this is an offline local here in Connecticut for any of you who are in the area who'd like to come through sometime. Also, Twilight willing to counterpick here to Batcave too.
Yeah, we'll just see how it goes because I mean, Retro has definitely seemed like he's feeling more confident against the second round.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just Twilight's rebound game on how when they hold an L. It's just so impressive how quickly they bounce back. I mean, we saw earlier how Sice was up 2 full stocks and lost while having 30 damage on. So you can never count out Twilight. Of course, Retro has been...
the mental game does not work on Twilight.
No, not at all. And that's something that is a little bit of weakness sometimes for Retro, is that he shows visibly when he's frustrated sometimes because of, just the inherent nature of the fact that his character is combo food. So it's hard to stay calm. But he did stay calm around all of that. I'm surprised he avoided those up specials.
Yeah, but he visibly shows it. But he in the gameplay, he still shows that he tries to keep his composure with gameplay. Yeah,
it's been looking better. Of course, the crystal's out now, so that ledge pretty much belongs to him. Sending him right back out, though. Down attack's going to set up a perfect edge guard, and he just catches him with the projectile and gets the first one. Trying to get the jab loop started. Couldn't really find any. Can't really find much, but then again, I say can't really find much, and he got 34. So, it was on top of the fire. That's why it's so scary about being here at Batcave is you're almost always running into the fire because he uses the firewall perk, because the other one gets broken all the time. So you might as well just have stage control with that. And also Retro's kind of popping off now. I think he's starting to figure it out. Another dare. Okay, look. I won't count this out yet though, because last time we said that match is over, Twilight won. Because Sice was up on him 2 full stocks, and Twilight just went so aggressive. He just answered with 1, or they just answered with 1. Can they continue that?
Yeah, but like again, you can see the more Retro is way more confident this round.
Yeah. Retro just has moments of brilliance, but ooh, if that reverse hit in there hit that, you could have went for a dare, and that probably would have knocked out a 16. So gotta be super careful about how you approach this here. And
would have killed that 16.
Oh yeah, on Reindog with another dare after that. But speaking of dare, Retro is waking up. Retro is figuring it out, and Twilight with a little bit of confusion on their face. You see the head nod there. It's like, I don't know. Like, what do I do? Because the counter pick was originally Retro's, right? He got game number 2, and then Twilight was willing to go back there. So now after that happening, where it was very dominant, what do you do? Like, what is your answer? And we're seeing a perk change also coming in from Twilight.
Character change as well.
Did I? Oh, Stripe. Okay, so this is another character that does frustrate Retro sometimes. But the thing is that you know, Twilight's got a solid Stripe, but Twilight hasn't played Stripe all day.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be coming in here fresh. And that's gonna make a huge difference.
That could affect his momentum entirely.
Yeah. Honestly, if I'm Retro, I'm actually really happy seeing the Harley has gone away, because like when Twilight went on that huge run last time where they got to 2nd place, they were beating all of the Stripes, and also it was just like absurd how good their combo game was. Now that Harley's gone, you can just kind of do this for free. That chainsaw is going to line up to an easy down air though, and that's going to be the first stock going to Retro.
Yeah, I mean, the last minute switch could affect his gameplay though, for how his momentum was.
Yeah, I mean, like you were like you got like a bad L. It happens with that game 3. You just gotta stay composed because your main so far has been very strong. Also, if Stripe loses here, this is only gonna give more like notes that Twilight's gonna be able to point to and say, "See, Stripe's mid." So I don't really want Bugsy to get that right now. But that dare's gonna come through, almost missing the bullets. Actually, almost hitting the bullets. That double bullet into dare definitely would have gotten that stock. Retro is popping off, actually starting to get like in a whole bunch here, and it's feed my cause no. So far, I think Retro's kind of figured it out. Like finally got that like mentality composure. Granted, 2 bullets coming through, gonna trade off and gets at least hit by the dare on stage.
That's still a good recovery though.
True, very very much so, because you kind of have to take that dare. You have to hope that you're on stage, because at least that doesn't kill you. Oh, I don't think you're making this back. Yeah, you're not making that back. Once you get caught by that first one, you get into the panic state because you're afraid either the Reindog's going to do the fireball spam or they're going to go dare. You don't know what to guess, and that is now giving Retro a huge lead. But the Sarah does finally find the mark.
And since Stripe's been out for a little bit now, he's probably got more, you know, on the matchup as well.
Yeah, it's been getting better, but I think the biggest thing is just like switching the Stripe as the final character of your tournament run, because you've been playing Harley all day. The side special is going to come through, try to get a read on the up attack, and on last stock situation here, getting put up to 90 plus already, just missing that side special. So able to get something started, maybe, but it's now. Before, I would say it was like, don't count Twilight out, but it's looking more and more grim, because at this point you have to constantly approach, and all of those saw blades are going to get beat out by Reindog's projectiles too. So Retro's kind of playing this perfectly, and how you just don't overextend. Don't overextend against Stripe right now, and you can keep this lead.
Yeah.
Retro just missing that dare. Probably would have taken it out. Maybe here on Sky Arena. This is a high blast zone. But now we're approaching that window where it definitely should. Looking for side air comes through. Can't find the jab combo, but the dare is going to take it out off the top. I don't know where Retro's going. Probably just take a little breather. Got up, walked away. Gonna go get some water or something. Either that, or he's going over to Chavo to point at him and just go, "You're next." But here we go. Good, solid job from Retro. Able to kind of rebound, because that game won really well for Twilight, but wasn't able to finish it. And now it's going to be the rematch from winners earlier, where Retro did